Hi everyone. Right, for this session you're going to need your yoga block. We're just going to be standing with knees and feet in line with the hips again. Toes are facing forward. Keep your core muscles engaged. Shoulders are back. And let's curl down slowly. Nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Going slowly through your spine. Bringing your block all the way down towards your mat. Reaching all the way. We're going to be placing your block standing upright on its side, and then you're going to try and push your hands down into the block. Try to keep your legs straight, dropping your head, softening your knees. Nice deep breaths. And let's grab hold of the block and bring it all the way over to one side. So twisting the upper body and again placing it next to your foot. Pushing both hands into the block, so stretch it out, hold it there, and let's go to the other side, twisting all the way, same thing, pushing down with both hands, stretch it out, good, and then bring it back to the center, nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale as you curl up, stack your spine, engaging your core, standing nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Right, let's go down again. This time before you start, take a small step to the front. So we're just behind the center of the mat. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl down all the way. Right, we're going to be placing the block on the mat again, hands going flat, dropping your head, stretch it out, and then we're going to roll the block forward but controlling it, so we're going slowly down onto the mat, lying it flat, and your hands going flat again, so stretch it out, hold it there, and rolling it to the front again, this time standing it upright, hands are flat, legs are straight. So keep your core muscles engaged for balance and strength, and then again try to control it, so don't drop forward. The block is going flat, hands are flat, stretch it out. Good, and let's stand it up onto its side, balancing nicely. Try to keep your feet flat, stretch. Good, and then last one. And again, try not to drop forward. Use the inner core, balancing nicely, and then hands going flat. Stretch it out. You can take a nice big step back. And then your body is forming a nice big triangle. So you're pushing your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Try to flatten your feet. And then pushing your head between your arms, stretching out your spine. Stretch and hold. Nice and long. Your ears should be between your arms. Hold it there. Good. And then let's bring it forward. So you're leaning on your block. And then slowly bringing the knees down towards the mat. Good. Make sure everything is in line. So your hands are under the shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. And you are leaning on your block with your hands. Your core muscles are engaged, and we're going to go into a plank position. So the legs will extend, your hips staying where they are, so don't lift your hips up towards the ceiling, just legs extending, holding it there. And your spine is nice and long with your neck nice and long. Your hands are still under the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Keep it there nice and strong. Good, hold, hold, hold. And then controlling it, you're going to bring the knees in, one leg at a time. Right, we're going to curl the spine and push your body into a shell stretch. So pushing your hips down towards your feet and dropping your elbows, drop your head. Nice deep breaths, hold it there. And let's lift. Onto hands and knees again, and then same thing, let's extend. Alright, we're going to lift one leg and place it over the opposite leg, resting it there. Your body is still in a nice, strong, straight line. Your neck is long with your ears away from your shoulders. And then slowly bringing that foot back. Bring the other leg over, nice and strong, hold it there. Keep breathing, deep breath. And bring it back. And then one more to each side, so bring it over, hold. And then last one. Bring the other leg over, keep them both extended. Your body is still nice and long and straight. Good, and let's bring it back. And then slowly bring the knees in and curl back. Same thing, shell stretch, rounding your spine, dropping your head. You can roll out your wrists. Nice deep breath. And let's lift again onto the block. We're going to do one more. So your core muscles are engaged, and let's extend one leg at a time. Good. You're going to take your right hand off of the block and place it next to the block onto the mat. And bending both elbows towards you. So your shoulders are going to go down towards your hands. Then straighten up. Bring this hand back to the other side. Same thing. Both elbows bending in underneath you. Straighten back. Good. One more to each side. Out. Bend it in. Straighten. Center. Last one. Out. Bend them in. And straighten. And back. Onto the block. Hold it there. Slowly bring the knees in. And let's curl back. Rounding your spine. Open up all the vertebrae. Roll out your wrists. Good. Leaving your block out of your way. Flattening your hands. Drop your head. Let's curl up slowly into a seated position. Stacking your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. Roll out the shoulders. Bring your legs out to the front of you. And then shifting your body all the way to the front of your mat. You're going to grab hold of the block. Stretch out the legs. Good. Sitting up tall. Legs are flat, feet are together. Roll out the shoulders again. Let's stretch one arm across. Look to the opposite direction. You can roll out your wrist. Swap it around. Rolling out the wrist. Good, and bring it back. Right, we're going to grab hold of the block. Straighten your spine nice and tall. So push the shoulders back. Engage your inner core muscles. We're going to stretch forward with your block. Inhale. And then exhale through your spine. We're going to reach all the way to the front. Try to reach past your toes. Keeping your feet relaxed for now. Reaching forward. Hold it there. Drop your head. Inhale. And exhale. Let's curl up. Straightening it up nice and tall. Good. Right, this time we're going to flex the feet. And we're going to push the block over the feet. So let's go slowly. Start from your head. Inhale. And exhale through your spine. One vertebrae at a time. Flexing both feet all the way from the ankles. And then pushing that block all the way over. Try to bring it under the feet. Good. Place it there. Pull it towards you. Drop your head. Stretch it out. Hold it there. Inhale, lifting the block. And exhale, curling up, straightening up nice and tall. Good. Bring the block down, roll out the shoulders. Right. We're going to bend the knees in. Your feet should be in line with your hips. And then we're going to take the block and place it between the knees, nice and tight. Straighten up the spine. Extend out the arms. Inhale. And exhale as you curl down. Squeezing the block nice and tight all the way from your hips, and we're curling down just until the lower back touches the mat. So with your arms extended, your fingertips should be hovering above your knees with the shoulders back. Nice deep breaths. Strengthening the inner core, flattening your feet, keep them glued to the mat. Concentrating on the tummy muscles. A nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl up, straightening up nice and tall. Nice deep breath again, inhale, exhale, curling down, squeezing the block nice and tight. Fingertips are hovering above the knees, arms are extended, hold it there. Let's do a few pulses with the upper body, so down 2 centimeters and lift 2. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, deepening the core muscles. Keep going, let's do 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. Let's curl up, straighten up all the way, nice and tall. Bring the arms down, rolling up the shoulders. Good. Right, keeping your block between your knees. Make sure that you have enough space behind you. We're going to curl all the way down. Inhale and exhale, curling down all the way onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Don't drop down. Use your core muscles. Good, and then just relax. You can place your hands next to your sides. You can bring your feet towards you. And nice deep breaths, just relaxing. Right, we are going to do a pelvic lift. So make sure that your feet are not too far away from you. The heel of each foot should be about a flat hand's width away from your bum. Good, arms are flat, keep them extended. Your palms are facing your mat. And make sure that you're feeling comfortable with your block. You have to keep it squeezed nice and tightly between the knees. Squeezing it all the way from your hips. We're going to start with the tailbone. So your lower back needs to push down into your mat, curling into the mat. And then rounding your spine into the mat. Starting from the tailbone, you're peeling your spine slowly, squeezing off of the mat. One vertebrae at a time until it's completely lifted. Pelvis is lifted nice and high, but don't overextend, so we don't want to be pushing it too high. Just keeping it level with the shoulders, in a straight line with the knees, and relax your shoulders. Right, we're just going to give the block a nice tight squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good, so you won't be able to see, but I'm squeezing the block nice and tightly all the way from my hips. Inner thighs are working, pelvis is working. Exhale, inhale, keep going. Good, let's do 3 more. 3, squeeze, release, 2, release, last one, hold it there, keeping it squeezed nice and tight, and then release and curling down. So you're imprinting your mat with your spine, one vertebrae at a time, curling it down into your mat again until your tailbone is the last bone that touches. And then just relax, so neutral spine, relaxing the shoulders, nice deep breaths. Good, we're going to go again. This time, as you lift, we're going to be flexing the feet. So keeping your feet in a flexed position like this, with your toes lifting nice and high. And again, pushing the lower back down, inhale, And exhale as you squeeze all the way from your bum, from the tailbone, and then peeling your spine off of your mat, lifting nice and high. Relax the shoulders. Try to keep your neck straight so you're always facing your ceiling. And then again, same thing, squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Exhale, inhale. Good, so the pelvis is steady, keeping it lifted nice and high. And we're just working the inner thighs, so we're squeezing all the way from your hips, squeezing the block as if you need to crush it. Squeeze, release. Good, 5, 4, keep those toes lifted, don't flatten the feet yet. 3, 2 more, lift the pelvis, squeezing in the bum. Last one, hold it there, nice and tight, hold, hold, hold. Good, and then release. You can flatten the feet and curling your spine. So curling it, rolling it into your mat. Tailbone again, the last bone to touch your mat, and just relax. Nice deep breath. Alright, we're going to go again, this time feet flat. And again, rolling or curling your spine rather into your mat, and then peeling it from the tailbone, one vertebrae at a time, strengthening the lower back, strengthening the pelvis, inner thighs. Right, this time we're going to drop the pelvis, so we're going to be pulsing with the pelvis up and down. You're going to go down 2 centimeters, lift 2 centimeters, inhale, exhale. And each time you go down, you just release slightly, and as you lift, squeezing the block again. So down and release, exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, down and release, exhale, lift and squeeze, all the way from the hips. Good, inner thighs are burning now, keep going, lift, squeeze. Exhale, lift, squeeze, nice and tight. Just 2 centimeters lower with the hips, so it's still hovering nice and high even when it's going down. And then lift, down, lift, 4 more, squeeze, inhale, 3, 2, last one, squeeze, lift nice and tight, hold it there, keep the block squeezed, lift the pelvis higher. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curling down slowly into your mat, one vertebrae at a time. Just relax. Right, we can grab hold of the block, leaving it next to your side. We're going to bring the knees in, grab hold. You can cross your legs over and pulling your knees towards your chest. Let's roll from side to side. Nice deep breaths. Good, bring the legs down. Right, you're going to grab hold of the block and you're going to place it between your feet. So we're going to be bringing the block between the feet, and then we're going to leave the legs in a tabletop position. So your legs are locked at 90 degrees with your knees above your hips. Engage the inner core muscles. You're going to extend the arms all the way out to the sides, resting them onto the mat. So your head, neck and shoulders stay flat on the mat. Your palms are facing the ceiling and your hands are in line with your shoulders. We're going to keep the block squeezed nice and tight, and then you're going to slowly twist your hips over to one side. So your legs stay as they are, locked at 90, tabletop position. You're just twisting without lifting the shoulder blade off of the mat. So just the hips are twisting and then controlling it back to center. Don't drop back. Use your inner core muscles. Let's twist slowly over to the other side. Twist. Shoulders are down. Keep them down onto the mat. And controlling it back. Good. And then over to the other side. Exhale. And inhale back. Keeping your blocks squeezed. So your blocks staying squeezed all the way from your hips. Make sure that your knees aren't falling towards your chest. So you need to make sure that they're staying in tabletop position. Locked at 90 degrees. Exhale, twist. And again, you're strengthening the pelvis, strengthening the lower back, and all the muscles supporting the spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Keep those shoulders down. They should actually be relaxed. So try and relax your shoulders, which will force the core muscles to stay engaged. Let's twist again. Over to the other side. Good. Try to go a little bit further each time. Bring it back. And twist. Let's do 3 more. 3. Exhale. Inhale, center. 2 more. Inhale, center. And last one. Twisting all the way over. A little bit further. Good. And bring it back. Right. Keeping the legs locked at 90 degrees. We're going to straighten them out. All the way up towards the ceiling. And bend it back. If you're feeling strain in your neck, then you can use maybe a folded towel or a thin cushion, just something to elevate your head slightly, not too high. Or you can even place both hands, just resting your head in your hands onto the mat. Inhale down and exhale, extend, stretching the legs nice and tall, reaching up towards the ceiling, deepening the core. You should still feel the pelvis. All these muscles in your lower back are working, strengthening them nicely. Stretch and back. Good. We're going to do 3 more. Exhale, extend, stretch it up. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale, extend. Inhale. And last one. Stretch all the way up. Stretch. Hold. Keep it there. Straighten the legs. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down slowly. And just relax. Nice deep breaths. Neutral spine. Relax the shoulders. Good. Keeping the arms stretched out to the sides. Your palms are still facing the ceiling. Your hands are still in line with your shoulders. Engaging the inner core. Let's lift the legs again into tabletop. Your blocks staying between your feet, squeezing nice and tight. You're going to stretch the legs all the way up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to do the same as before, where we're twisting over to one side, this time just with straightened out legs. Twisting across. Again, your shoulders are glued to the mat. And then slowly controlling it back to the center. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Good. Deepening the core just as far as you can go without falling all the way over to one side. Keep those shoulders down. Twist. Exhale. Straighten the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep going. Inhale. Back to center. Try to control it. Let's do 3 more. 3, twist, squeezing that block nice and tight. And bring it back. 2 more, twist. And back. Last one, let's twist. Deepening the inner core, try to keep the legs straight. And bring it back to center. Slowly bend them back and down. And just relax. Nice deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders. Right. You're going to place your hands under your head for support. We're just going to do 2 more. So engaging the inner core muscles. Keep your blocks squeezed nice and tight between the ankles. Let's lift the legs into tabletop. And lift head, neck and shoulders off of the mat. Keeping your chest open, your arms are open, your shoulders are back. You're going to stretch the legs straight up to the ceiling, keeping it lifted. And then we're going to just flex and point. Flex and point. Good. Straighten out the legs. Keep your blocks squeezed nice and tight. And as if you're lifting your chest up towards the ceiling instead of crunching forward towards the legs. Exhale. Inhale. Stretching out the legs. Good. Keep going. Deepen your inner core muscles. Try to relax your shoulders. Stretch it out. Should be burning. Point. Flex. And point. Last one. Flex. Hold it there. Stretch out the legs. Lift head, neck and shoulders higher. Keep it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down slowly. And just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, we're just going to do 1 more. Your block is still between your feet. Your hands are under your head for support. Keep those elbows out to the sides. Let's lift head, neck and shoulders. Again, your chin is away from your chest. Your arms are out to the sides. Bring the legs up. Deepen the inner core muscles. We're going to lift the legs up towards the ceiling. You're going to flex and point again. This time, if you're feeling strong enough, as you flex, bring the legs down to 45 degrees, keeping them straight. And as you point, lift back up towards the ceiling and keep going. Good. If you don't feel that you can do this, you're not strong enough yet, then we can just carry on as before with your legs straight up towards the ceiling. And just flex and point there. Flex as you go down. Point, pulling it up, deepening the core. Keep going. Good. And squeezing that block all the way from your hips. Point, lift, lift, lift. Inhale down, 45 degrees. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Good, let's do 2 more. Let's go down. Flex the feet. Lift. And last one, flex and down. Lift head, neck and shoulders. Hold it there. Good, keep your feet flexed. Straighten the legs. And point. And up towards the ceiling. Bring the legs in. Take your block out. You can cross them over, hug them in. Roll from side to side. Nice deep breath. Right, we're going to grab hold under the knees, lift head, neck and shoulders, curling your body. Let's tilt back just slightly and roll yourself up into a seated position. Bring your legs forward, flattening them onto the mat. Roll out the shoulders. Good, let's stretch out to the front, keeping your legs flat, keep them together. Inhale. And exhale all the way through your spine, reaching for your toes, drop your head. Let's flex the feet. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl up, straightening up nice and tall. Right, we're going to bring one leg over the other, hug it in. Nice and tight, keeping your spine up straight. You're just going to twist, bring the elbow over the leg, twisting your upper body, Turning out and looking all the way back. Hold it there. And let's twist to the other side using the same leg. So bring the other elbow over and push yourself across, twisting to the other direction and back to center. Swap the legs around, hug it in nice and tight, twist to the other side. Good, and then back to the center, both legs out to the front. Bring one leg over, but keeping the legs extended. Straighten your spine, keep the shoulders back. Let's stretch forward, inhale, and exhale, slowly curling out to the front as far as you can go. Reach for your toes, drop your head. Inhale and exhale, curling up, straighten up nice and tall. Swap your legs around and same thing. Inhale and exhale all the way forward. Reach for your toes, dropping your head again. Inhale and exhale, lifting, stack your spine, flatten both legs. Alright, let's stretch the legs as wide as they can go. Up to the sides, flattening the legs. Let's flex both feet. You should feel your inner thighs pulling, stretching them nice and wide. So if you can go a little bit further, widen those legs, flattening them, flexing the feet. Let's walk the hands to the front, all the way. Stretch out, bringing your head all the way down. You're going to try and drop the elbows down onto the mat. Keep your hands where they are. Keep those feet flexed. Drop your head, stretch it out. Hold it there. And let's walk it back. Going slowly, stacking your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. We're going to bend the legs in. So bring your feet in, placing them together. A little bit further, closer towards you. And let's use the elbows to push the knees all the way down onto the mat. Stretching it out. Hold it there. Good. And then let's lift, extending up the legs to the front. We're going to roll out the shoulders, nice big circles. Keep your feet slightly wider than your hips. And let's roll out the ankles, nice big circles. Change direction. And there we go. Well done. Thank you.